What's up guys, in this video I'm going to be showing you how to make a beat for JoeBoy. So before I show you how I made the beats, let me preview the beat for you guys to hear. Alright guys, so first things first, set my tempo. So with JoeBoy type of beats, I always like to set my tempo around 100 BPM, 100 BPM to like 110, as low as 90, 94, same as the whiskey type beats. So the first thing I started with was my chords. So I have these chords going. So just happy chord progression. Then the next thing was the rim shot. I go from SARS drum kit. I didn't add any swing to it, so I played this with my MIDI keyboard and I left it the way it was because I wanted to have a more natural feel. So you can see it's a little bit off the grid, but you won't hear it when all the other drums come in. So the next thing was my kick. I used 2 kicks. So the first kick sounds like this. Just the and the next one was just to add like a bounce to it. The second kick feels more like a thumb, but it's a kick. So yeah, the next thing was my clap. Clap on the rim shot. So like I always say, my snare and my kick is basically the main thing. This other rim and this other clap, it was just to add a bounce to the already going drums. So let me slowly for you guys to hear, so you see what I'm saying. So this is my rim shot and my kick going. So the other part. So it's not every time you guys want to use this swing, you can just play it naturally with your MIDI keyboard or your computer keyboard, or you can click the notes in and offset them a bit just to get that humanized feel. So the next thing was my lead sound. So from Serum, lead the dreamscape, that's the name of the presets. So JoeBoy's beats, they usually have a lot of happy melodies. So I tried to have a happy melody with this. The guitar, I was just messing around my pentatonic scale and I came up with this. So like I always say, pentatonic scale works a lot. Like if you can't think of any melody, just pick up pentatonic scale and try and mess around with the notes until you get something. And it works well with guitars because even the natural guitarists, that's what they play when they're playing their solos. They're always on the pentatonic scale. That thing is like a tongue twister for me. Pentatonic scale. Then I have a guitar from Evolution Jazz Act Up, one of my favorite banks from Contact. Then the next thing was the brass swells from Session Horns Pro. So I'm basically following the chords. And to get this swelling effect, this Session Horns Pro, it has a preset called the Performance Pro preset. So what you can do is you can set your velocity switch to different presets that you have here. But this threshold, whenever the MIDI notes you have on here, whenever the velocity is more than 76, as I set it, it's going to have that swelling effect. So if I play something that is lower than 76, it won't swell. Like, let me say 41. So you see. But if it's higher than 76, it will have that swelling effect. I see. If it's lower than 76, no swelling effect. So that's one good thing about this library. So I just had the chord swell and some note swell in it. Alright, then the next thing was arcade. I just added a little bit of arcade vocals to give it that feel. From Hooked. Hooked is like one of my favorites from arcade. So with the vocal chops, basically what you have to do is set the key from the key of your beat. So I'm on G major on the beat. So I set my key to G major, then I just mess around until I find a chop that kind of makes sense. There's really no rules to it, to the chops. Just make sure it makes sense and it's not so distracting. If it's distracting, you can take it the pitch up. Like this is how it sounds normally. So it's clashing with some of the melodies. So I took it up a bit. And I reduced the volume. I didn't mix the beat yet. If I had mixed it, I could add some EQ and cut some stuff off. You guys can see, nothing is on my mixer channel yet. While making your beats, it's good to like start thinking about the stereo separation and the melody separation so that everything is not clashing. And the next thing was spins it to it. Following the chord progression. Then I had another spins variation. I added some slides and some glides. It's a roll. So basically, you can go crazy when you're making your beats. Don't just stick to one thing or play one pattern throughout the whole beats. Try and add some elements of other genres that you guys use a lot. Like these some trap vibes. A roll, and basically that was it. Then Omnisphere. This is like a block lead sound. So it's synth, not a block, it's synth. But I made it feel like a block because I made it play the notes very, very short. Then the next thing, the chords, the main chords. And you guys know JoeBoy, he likes to use a lot of marimbas in his beats. His marimbas, mallets, all the sounds. So this from Expand and Chromaphone, I just layered sounds. So happy chords, let me play the Expand one. It's kind of lower. You guys can hear the difference. The Chromaphone is higher, the Expand is lower. So together sounds like this. Same chords. Then added an arcade vocal. So I added this bass line from Trillian. So I like the way the bass kind of like slides or glides. That's why I use it. Then the preset is clean Fender. So if you play the velocity high, it's gonna slide. So I layered it with the vocal chop because I like the way the slide and the vocal chop was going together. That's it. That was all I used. Then for the loops, basically I have these 1 more 10 shakers from Saj, clap effects, and my drum roll. I think this is my stew kit. This should be for my stew kit. If it's not my stew kit, it should be my second drum roll kit. But yeah. And a riser for my stew kit. And this stick sound. I think I said it in the last tutorial or one of my previous videos. That this sound is from one of these Fela songs. I don't remember the name of the Fela song. I have to like go back and listen to it. But it's from a Fela song, and I like the way it sounds. So you always give it this Afro vibe to it. Because you know, Fela is one of the kings of Afrobeats. And a lot of music you hear today, they always have some Fela vibes inside it. A lot of artists, Afrobeat artists, when you ask them who inspires you a lot, if they don't say Fela, they'll say Wizkid or something. And Wizkid will say it's Fela. So, you know. Alright guys, let me play the beat again for you guys one more time, and that's the end of the video. Very simple beat. And I feel JoeBoy can definitely jump on this. Definitely. I couldn't get anybody to sing on this beat, so I'm looking for artists. If you guys want to collab with me, like if I make a beat and a Thai beat actually, and you guys want to like collab with me and record something I can put in my next videos, you guys should DM me on IG. I just need some artists that are versatile. A lot of artists I know, most of them are not always on my call, so I'm looking for someone that's serious to work with. If you want to work with me, just send me a DM on Instagram and I would reply you. Alright, let me play one more time. Alright guys, that's the end of the video. You can comment, like, share, subscribe. If you have any questions, you guys can feel free to ask me. Like I said, I'm trying to make videos every single Monday. I might not have time to edit the videos, but every single Monday, just come by and check what I have new. Alright guys, catch you guys on the next one.